going, people? It is Liam Catterson here, and we're reacting to another episode of Legends of Tomorrow as we get into episode number 8 of Season 6. How are we all doing after last week's proposal? Have we gotten over it? What am I saying? Of course we haven't. Yeah, that was just so wholesome and a really beautiful end to what is one of the best episodes of the entirety of Legends of Tomorrow, I feel. It was really incredible, especially with how they wrapped up Sarah's, I guess, arc of being abducted and how she was reintegrated into the Legends team. Of course, with the fact that she's still, I'm guessing she'll still, of course, be continuing the identity crisis she had in last week's episode with the fact that she's now in a clone body. And not just that, though, but she has regenerative abilities. So it will be very interesting to see where things go from here with Sarah being reunited with the team, with Bishop seemingly done for. But I think we can all be in agreement that we have not seen the last of Bishop. Whether he has taken a clone body of Sarah and integrated his mind there, or he has probably taken possession of Gideon, because Gideon has been acting quite, I don't know, she's been quite bloodthirsty this season, so, yeah, this is showing room for concern, and like I said, I feel like the majority of him has been uploaded into the cloud, with only a small portion of him absent, so, yeah, I don't think we've seen the last of Bishop, and it will be very interesting to see the duration of this season and how we proceed from here, but, yeah, looking forward to getting into this episode. So, with that said, let's get into episode number 8 of Season 6 for Legends of Tomorrow. Let's go.
What's with the smoothie?
That is from Zari. It's for passion, which... Why are we wasting time talking about gossip and aliens when we could be focusing on you and me?
I'm a human hybrid clone.
Oh.
What?
Straight out there.
You're still the same beautiful, tough, and yes, sometimes very surprising woman that I fell in love with. And you're here with me. Okay, so
That
that's all that matters.
acceptance.
Captains, you're needed on the
I am
bridge.
really glad they
An
didn't
alien
drag it
craft
out
has
for
been
drama's
detected.
sake.
We have to go.
Hey, babe, wait.
And Ava's just
maybe not
100%
tell the team
accepting.
about the whole hybrid thing. Just...
We get it. Gideon, what do we got?
Welcome back, Captain. I've detected a pod in the Oklahoma Territory,
Ooh, this
1891,
feels so good.
near an encampment known as Fist City.
Oof, that can't be good.
One of us, and I think we should all be more accepting of Gary.
Okay, but now my read says Gary wants to jump Ava's bones.
That sounds about right.
What? Okay.
Oh.
Okay, well, I feel like getting back in.
Yeah,
the
didn't account for
saddle.
Spooner
Who's
and...
going with me?
Hey, Nate.
Uh-oh.
Everything Sarah's been through, I think she could use a nice, smooth mission, okay?
So a classic Legends romp on it.
Barkeep, may I please have a round for our new guests?
Guys, is that a swear jar?
Oh, well.
Is this root beer?
Yep.
What'd you say about this place being dangerous?
Well, folks,
This is a pleasant place.
seems by my sights we've outsiders come
No
into our
disrespecting,
modest
no yelling.
municipality. So how about welcome to Fish City?
Isn't it great to be in a great atmosphere for once? Sarah's done.
I've seen weird before, but this is weird.
But that's not always a bad thing. I mean, look at me.
Well, guess I'm finally getting my appetite back.
You're getting too hard on those milkshakes, Sarah.
I ain't never seen no one down them like that.
Bass Reeves.
Reeves was the first black deputy marshal west of the
Bass
Mississippi.
Reeves.
He's a hero, not a wanted man.
Unless...
The aliens changing history.
Contact Sheriff.
And we hail him in turn.
I'd say let me be the first to bid you welcome, but I see my fine citizenry has beat me to it.
It is.
What
a
kind of
fine
opposite
town
day
y'all have here.
shtick is this?
Where I got my gold? The last one I tell's a girl with the looks of you.
Don't try me.
Hell,
Uh-oh.
I'll let you touch me.
Look out!
Woo! Oh, 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 oh! Oh! Oh my goodness! There we go.
Especially if the worm's drawn to anger.
So we gotta sneak it off Stapleton. And I know the perfect way to
Why
get close
don't
to him.
you Kill him with kindness, with love.
Contest.
Counteracts
There
violence.
is no way I'm square dancing.
Yeah, we can't have you two triggering the worm again.
Are you benching us?
Do you
Ooh.
even have that authority?
I don't know. It did feel weird.
But he's right. If this, it's okay.
Yeah, it's just we've already had it.
There's obviously some significance there.
I've missed us.
Yeah.
Is
So
this-
this might be a really weird question, but is there any
Got something
species
to
of
do
alien that
with-
loves cherries?
Ooh, could be a wafter.
I thought I told y'all to get.
But Sheriff, we just love dancing so much.
Don't think I'm unaware of why you're all really here, but that worm is mine.
You're hurting me.
Yeah, that wasn't subtle whatsoever. Uh-oh.
Rude. I challenge you to a duel.
Uh-oh!
Whistle, loser gets out of town.
You want to fight? You got it.
Oh, shoot! Let's go, Sarah! I bet it's the milkshakes.
Babe, I'm Sarah Lance. I always keep.
Well, where I'm from, you have to use whatever power you have to tip the scales in your favor.
This is what she's
We're
doing.
not in hell anymore.
And you're not in Texas. So, which way do we go?
There's that guy, though.
If you don't, you'll fall from his lead. You can do what you can to prove you're a man.
Can it, cowboy?
He's doing a fine job.
Godspeed, Sarah Lance.
Nope. Nope. There we go. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna... Oh, it... That was cheap, by the way.
What the bloody hell happened on that planet, eh?
The deal is off. You ain't getting this.
Oh, what's the matter? Get your butt whooped? Can't take it?
Why won't you die?
Nano machines! No, I'm sorry. It was a false of habit. Oh my goodness!
That guy, he's not just protecting the gold. He's protecting the alien.
Well, y'all figured it out. That there worm made Fish City a boomtown. But don't come between those folks and their
That's
gold.
David Rams? That's David Ramsey!
Deputy Marshal.
They ain't going to be cooping up in there too long before they lose it. Once they do, Worm will get them.
Yeah,
So you're bulletproof now?
Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
Okay, it's a long story. I was gonna tell you guys. I wanted to have a normal mission first, and on a normal mission, I would be.
Aliens? We know it's a map of your planet.
So you're telling me that I could be out there right now searching for this map, but thanks to you, I'm stuck in a bloody saloon.
This is not really helping John, though. Just saying.
They can't be good. But the town's that way.
I know a way we can cut them off. Follow me.
First you're mad I'm lying, now
This is all great. Everything's fine. Nate's the only one that's keeping his composure.
Can't you just hold it together till we get the job done? So chill, isn't it?
Dude, you're right. We should talk, but maybe not while the worm's coming.
I used to have Zara to talk to, right? And while all of you are hooking up and getting engaged, I guess she's just stuck in a tunnel.
No, he's got something cooked up.
No offense. I think
Nate is proving
either or type.
how amazing he is rising up.
Don't do it for me. Or for Nate. Do it for you.
And another thing, I asked for a chair at the Hall of Justice. Big surprise. No response.
Oh, poor Nate. Give this man some respect.
And this is where my plan stops.
That's right.
It's my power now.
Dig?
Yes, ma'am, I definitely do dig.
Oh, come on. Oh, man. So I'm guessing he is an ancestor of Diggle.
I can't hold it.
Dang! Nice, Astra!
I feel so much better.
Me too.
Well, the magic man's heading off for the unknown, but his lady
on the-
goodbye, then he's head off
Unless this is just...
alone. He told me
Oh...
she trusted that he'd dodge any doom. Now what are the captains?
Just visual thing? Yeah. Unless they just decide to take the guy on board.
Hey, babe. What's that?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Passion Dragon Ash?
Yes.
Dude, I just want to say, you want to step away from the room.
It's so you can visit her. So you can see
Oh.
Zari.
Oh.
That's possible. I'm sure it's been tough, and I should have noticed, but now you can take a totem trip to her and do what you do together. Just, let me know when you're done.
Needs to be happy.
I told you guys we can't keep the cowboy narrator.
Sorry. Hey, man, we'll drop you off.
They actually did kidnap him.
Trails, legends.
In before he's Bishop, right? I thought he was like a visual, like, I don't know, thing. In terms of like, oh, let's blend him into the background and it's more of a fourth wall thing. They won't notice, but they did. So he was just outside Sarah and Ava's room whilst they were making... Okay, dude, that's... Yeah. Oh, man. But yeah, that was pretty fun. Like, I wish we got to see a bit more, like David Ramsey and whatnot in terms of, like, a layer of significance to his establishment, but obviously he's not going to be Diggle. He's, if anything... It's hinted that he's an ancestor of Diggle, especially with the little, hey, Diggle? And he's like, yeah, I dig this, so yeah, and plus David Ramsey, so yeah. It is literally Back to the Future Part, 3, because they went into 1891, which isn't really far off from when Back to the Future Part 3 was set, really, so... Yeah, and not just that though, but you have one of the characters established in the prior two movies play someone's ancestor, which is funny because the actor was in the actor who played Biff was in Legends of Tomorrow, of course, playing Nate's dad. So yeah, but yeah, I believe. Yeah, he was Buff rather than Biff, the actor who was in Part 3 Back to the Future, yeah, so... and then in this one, we have someone who is seemingly playing Diggle's ancestor, played by David Ramsey, so, yeah. I can see the whole Back to the Future, like, Part 3 vibes in this episode with them going back to the Wild West 1891, and that following Berad's plan of Back to the Future Part 2, so, yeah. I don't know if I'm stretching, but, I mean, you consider those elements, it is very, very uncanny, but yeah. And I'm also glad that they didn't drag out the whole Sarah... She has these regenerative properties bit for, like, a long time, because that's what sometimes, especially with the CW, they do. And in this episode, not even 5 minutes into the episode, Sarah would like to Ava. So yeah, I'm, part alien, and Ava not even flinching in terms of, okay, I accept. So, yeah, it was a bit of a shock, but it's not like she was having a crisis about it. It's something we just got to accept, so So yeah, I thought this was a nice episode. That was, like, ironically, it was kind of relaxing amidst all what we've been having recently. So yeah, but it's there is this irony considering this is an episode that had a lot of tension on the shoulders of the legends, if anything. Whether it be Zari feeling like she's overbearing and Birad not wanting to have that I don't know, pressure on his shoulder with Zari, whether it be the secret that Sarah's maintaining with her part alien DNA situation. Like everyone was having their fair share of issues, and you know, with the kind of alien that we had this week with the Havarok, I think it was called, feasting on that anger and rage. It really bodes well for not just for the Havarok itself, but also to kind of air out any kind of angst that is currently going on with the legend. So it's been a very, very difficult time. So yeah, this whole all has the makings of a very, very interesting scenario. I realized as well, David Ramsey directed this, not just showed up in this. So yeah, because I think I did hear rumblings about him appearing on Batwoman, which of course makes sense because Gotham's not really that far from I guess Star City, especially with Elseworlds considering in the mix. So yeah, but yeah, I was very, very intrigued with him playing I think he was called Bass Reeves. So yeah, and of course them setting things up with him like essentially potentially being an ancestor. So yeah, but yeah, because this is the thing with the like mask up as well. I was thinking that those eyes do look kind of familiar in a sense, but I can't pinpoint the exact spot, and then here we are. So yeah, but it was really, really great to see him involved in this episode. So yeah, but yeah, it was really great. I love, again, I'm really loving that Nate is coming into his own like he was in last week's episode, but in this episode he got to air out his frustrations, even having a little fun moment with the fact that he didn't get a seat in the Hall of Justice. Like, give this man a bloody seat. But yeah, I really, really loved, because this is it though. I thought initially his sole purpose was that he had some secret plan cooked up with the Havarok, but the fact is that these frustrations that he's airing out are also genuine. So it's not just the plan he had cooked up; it's also genuine feelings that he has as well. So, yeah, but it was really, really great stuff to see. It's really great seeing Nate get this development. I really feel like he's getting the development that he deserves this season, because I feel like he is shining a lot more, not just in terms of his character development, but they are really upping the amount of times he's stealing up. Like I feel like over the past 2 seasons, we would only see him steal up once, twice if he's in the crossover. But we're seeing consecutive episodes where he is utilizing his abilities, and I am really glad that they are finding a balance for who he is aside from stealing up and of course him stealing up. So yeah, I am really, really glad that Nate is getting this development that he does deserve. So because I do feel like with the past 2 seasons he's been shoved to the sidelines, but now he's getting the development that is really, really enjoyable. So I'm really glad that we're seeing that kind of side from Nate this season. So yeah. Imra, I think her name was. Yeah, I thought she was the alien, to be first, especially with the emphasis that was placed on her. So yeah, but it was just very, very interesting to have this kind of corrupt Sheriff Stapleton kind of pacify the locals and basically reminds people, I'm going to, like, there's this kind of fear that's invoked with the people, like, hey, you get, if you step up, if you try to show some attitude, then this worm thing's not gonna have a great, like, you're not gonna have a great day with this worm creature that I get to control. So yeah, there's a layer of fear that Stapleton had on the locals, but I thought it was a very interesting concept, because at first I thought, okay, well, we've got an alien that is changing alignment, maybe like it's an opposite day kind of scenario, but of course it was explained that the whistle would kind of pacify things if needed be, and that rage would attract the attention of the Haverock. So yeah, but it was a very, like I said, a very interesting concept in my opinion. So I really liked that. I really loved the cowboy narrator as well. I thought that was a very interesting concept, and again, another example of Legends of Tomorrow just kind of breaking that fourth wall in a sense. So yeah, like I said, I thought he was like, when he was singing in the final piece, it was more so of a visual, like he wasn't there, but it was like he was there to kind of I don't know, feel immersive in a sense, whilst he is singing about the troubles and whatnot of the legends currently and how they're trying to fit back into normality. But it was just really great that he was actually there. So yeah. But I really thought that he was a nice inclusion in this episode. We also had a bit of bonding with Astro and Spooner, which was a very interesting piece, especially with them seeing eye to eye eventually in the end of the episode, considering that them two are a bit strained, should I say. And yeah, they got a bit bonding, especially talking about the absence of them of their parental figures as well. And yeah, it's really good to kind of get that bit of development to characters who may not have had that interaction normally. So yeah, not just that though, but I do feel like if there's one thing I do want to comment about, in I guess a negative sense, I would say that the whole Berard and Astra thing felt a bit forced, if anything, like it came out of left field. So yeah, so that's really my comment about that, and I don't really have anything else to say apart from the fact that I was just a bit perplexed about how straight out of left field that came out of. So yeah, but other than that, I thought this was really great, especially with John. He's on his way and whatnot, and yeah, trying to like recover his power. Of course, he's been so adamant on trying to do that, even showing some kind of selfish tendencies, I guess. So yeah, but yeah, I had a feeling that Gary was trying to look out for, was keeping information because he was looking out for John. So yeah, but yeah, I thought that this was pretty great, especially with Sarah. Like I said, it was very great to have that reveal just not be dragged out and not be tedious in terms of how long it's been dragged out and whatnot. It was just instant. But not just that though, but seeing how shaken she still is with her whole experiences with Bishop and whatnot. So I am really glad that we're not exactly putting that like to the sidelines, that her concerns and her I guess worries of not just with what she experienced but who she is, it's still pretty much valid. And especially with the fact that she only told Ava regarding who she was. Yeah, this is it though, like I didn't account for Spooner and the fact that she would probably read Sarah. So yeah, it's a good thing that was addressed and whatnot, because that was making me worry a lot more in terms of, okay, well, they've got to find out at some point, because if Spooner is able to kind of detect something is off, but of course they are disguising it to be Gary, then this is not going to, pan out well in the long run. So, but now everyone has an inkling about what is going on. So, yeah, like I said, I'm glad that wasn't, drawn out and whatnot. So yeah, but yeah, really fun episode, nice stuff, and pretty enjoyable. Like I said, oddly enough, a more relaxed episode for something that in the plot of itself, there was a lot of tensions on the shoulders of the legend. So yeah, it's kind of funny how that worked around, but it was a very, very fun episode. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my Media Feeds channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!